everyone. This is Mrs. Har, and this week we're going to be talking about a lot of our natural resources in the context still of Africa, but we're going to talk about water and the shortages of water, fresh water for people to consume and use worldwide. And in Africa, it can be for economic reasons that they just don't have plumbing in place to get the water to them or to filter and clean the water and sanitize it. Or it can actually be due to the environment. There's areas there that are so dry and arid that they just don't have enough water available due to the surrounding environment. So we're going to be talking about that this week, and we're going to be looking at water as a resource. Now, when you're looking at water this week, I really want you to think about planet Earth has a set amount of water. Always has been about the same and will continue to be the same. So we have this amount, or this limited set amount of this wonderful resource, water. Now the population of the planet, think about 300 years ago and think about today. The demands that individuals need continually for water is still there and increases as the population continues to grow, and yet we still only have this limited amount of water. So I want you to think about that this week, and really in your discussion questions, I really want you to, we're going to be doing a group discussion. I really want you guys to ponder and think about that thought. So your task for this week is a vocabulary assignment for 20 points, water discussion for 10 points, water assessment quiz for 5 points. Keep in mind for the quiz, you can go ahead and take it numerous times. It's about you learning the material, and I'll keep your highest score. A current event assignment, 30 points, a footprint reflection, 10 points, MHTA, Mrs. Har's takeaway from our Monday session at 2 or watching the recording, 5 points, and a Unit 3 exam, 30 points. Also, one other thing I want to remind you, if you want to go back and complete some work on past units, you can feel free to do so. Let's say you missed a quiz or an assignment. Feel free to do it. The only thing I ask is that you let me know when you're ready for me to grade that and update that grade. Unfortunately, with Schoology, we teachers cannot see when you do work past the due date. And so if it's like 3 weeks earlier work and you complete it, I will not be aware of it unless I go through with a fine-tooth comb on every student. So just once you finish that work, if you choose to do that, go ahead and shoot me an email, say, hey, Mrs. Har, I completed this, or message me in Schoology and I'll get that taken care of. So just a little reminder there for you on that. So let's go ahead and watch this short little video.
And renewed by the water cycle. If you took all the water in the world and put it into a gallon jug, less than 1 teaspoon of it would be available to us. We're overusing it. We're overtapping rivers, and we're overpumping groundwater.
We live at a time in history where over 1 billion people don't have access to safe drinking water, and over 3 billion people have no access to sanitation. Water is a global issue, but it's also a very local issue. We forget that we live on a hydrosphere and that all of our water resources are connected. Water that runs in the Ganges could also end up in the Hudson, or could fall over the plains of Africa, or could make a cup of tea in the Queen's Palace.
To support the average American lifestyle today takes about twice the global average.
The Great American Lawn is a great example of one of the myriad of ways that we take water for granted. We can't continue to flaunt our water.
Agriculture is something that we really need to give thought to.
70% of all the water we extract from rivers, lakes, and aquifers goes to irrigated agriculture. To some extent, we're using some of tomorrow's water to meet today's food demands.
Large number of people I talk to, when they learn that the Colorado, the mighty force of nature, no longer reaches the sea, there's a look of shock in most people's faces. That the delta literally runs dry.
We are using and abusing our water resources in ways that are completely unsustainable. And unless we think about it that way, and we start taking action at an individual level, then I don't really see how we'll be able to overcome so many of the issues that we're going to be faced with in the next 50 years. And this is our time in history to do something about it.
Okay, everyone, so we're going to be talking about water, some serious issues this week, but empowering things that you're going to walk away and know that you can do to change and impact our world on a daily basis. So look forward to seeing you either in our online sessions or in our class. Feel free to contact me anytime. I look forward to seeing you all soon.